Welcome to Let's Be Real Sports Podcast, presented by Let's Be Real Media. Watch us live on YouTube and Twitter, and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at LBR_media. Also, subscribe to us on any podcasting platform.
What's going on? BLJ here, the best hype man in the NBA. Man, I'm here with Let's Be Real. Tune in. Hello.
What happened to Cap, yo?
Oh, we ain't starting the goddamn thing. Look, as soon as we get on, we do a whole check. What the homie at? What Captain at, man? What's going on? What's going
We're
on?
talking about an audio check. We need a visual and audio check from him.
Sheesh.
He probably did a sheety, right? You know what I'm saying? Probably hit the button, unmuting himself, but clicked out of everything. And he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. Let's keep the people entertained. How y'all doing, folks? And kick Captain. Nah, Captain kicked himself off.
Yeah, Cap decided
It was all good just a week
time
ago.
for vacation. So I don't know what's going on here.
I'm good. You know, the Cowboys won, so I'm a little bit happy.
Well, congratulations. I mean, you played the Patriots, but a win's a win. You play who's in front of you. So congrats. Y'all look fairly decent this week. Wish I could say the same for my Pittsburgh Steelers, but yeah.
Ryan said, "Who's the captain now?" I'm the pappy. I's the pappy.
And you got on the white shirt and we got on the black shirts. All right, we ain't gonna take back to slavery. Okay, I got you.
I's the pappy, boss. Man, don't get me started, man. I think we don't get me started. Next topic.
How Cap either needs to come back or I would just do the show without him and just he'll be here.
Yeah.
What's next after the captain? I guess like co-captain.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, there we go. Or
Technically, I'm back, but my face ain't showing.
ooh,
What? A black face talking to me.
Black screen. Oh Lord.
And moving forward, about Manscaped.
Yeah, Manscaped, ladies and gentlemen.
This new product we're sponsored by. It's good for your balls.
apparently
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I hear, yeah. It's very good.
16 million of them from what I've heard from
Savages,
Savage.
Wow, should we have said that differently? Because you heard it from Savage, that was good for 16 million ball. I'll leave it alone.
We'll leave it alone.
Manscaped. What real balls need.
the Steelers put Vaseline on. Oh goodness, Ron. It's Sunday, dude.
Oh.
I welcome it because it's I don't know. We just decided that we were not gonna play today. I'm not even
Mike, what up? Hey,
yeah, what's good?
Look, I was giving you 2 more minutes, man. You have 5 minutes. We were gonna take off without you, Cap. But
Hold on.
Hey, you need that. You need the paper to take off, though.
you know if
Hey,
you're good at what you do, you don't, and you know I'm good at what I do. So you know,
Hey, did the intro even play?
it did for like the first part,
yeah.
not the second one.
I didn't mean the Manscaped.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me that's where we can't restart the whole stream, but I can edit this whole first part out anyway. So let's replay the intro to get back to it. Yeah, dude, bro. That's crazy. Technology. Welcome to Let's Be Real Sports Podcast, presented by Let's Be Real Media. Watch us live on YouTube and Twitter, and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at LBR_media. Also, subscribe to us on any podcasting platform.
What's going on? BLJ here, the best hype man in the NBA. Man, I'm here with Let's Be Real. Tune in. Hello.
All right, we are back to the regular episode. I don't know what did y'all talk about while I went through my whole blunder with the technology.
We talked about balls and how Manscaped is great for your balls.
And how they're helping 16 million balls right now and counting.
Hey, man.
I heard Savage when he said. I heard Savage when he said that because it might. That was a good one, but as y'all want to get started, matter of fact, that's how I want to start out. What have any of y'all used Manscaped?
What a question!
I have not.
Out there.
Nah.
I had so
Not
I've
yet.
been a Manscaped customer for 4 years now. I had the performance package 2.0. I got it back in 2019, and I can say from personal experience that Manscaped is great to have. Matter of fact, I still use that same package from 2019. So, but I've since upgraded to the new 4.0 performance package 4.0. And inside of the package 4.0, you get the lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, including a little what they say, a waterproof. It's waterproof and it has a 4000K LED spotlights inside where it makes it easier where you can shine the light on when you shaving your genital parts. Also, it has a weed whacker that you can use for your ears and your nose hairs. So you'll want to get cleaned up on there. Also, you got the crop preserver ball deodorant and the crop reviver toner that comes with the package as well, along with a fresh pair of boxer briefs and a travel bag, which I had a travel bag in my performance package too that I still use when I go travel and go out of town.
So wait a minute. Wait. So back to the weed whacker. What is for what? What's the weed whacker?
It's not for what you what it sounds like you think it's for.
Now, Sheedy.
It's for you. It's for a shave
For your balls. Sorry.
Y'all funny, man.
Bruh.
Shout
Crazy.
to Ryan.
Yeah, no lie. When he
yes,
said
he
the
has. He has some
4.0,
4.0.
I didn't even know.
Legit, because I got the 2.0. The 2.8, the 2.0 ain't got that the light, that little LED light part they got. The 2.0 they have that, so they definitely upgraded since then. And the weed whacker, I actually got that separate, just got that last year, and it's been coming in pretty handy since then. So yeah, if you want, man, if you want the performance 4.0 package, just support us and log on to manscaped.com. Use the code LBR Media checkout for 20% off your order and free shipping, worldwide shipping. So if you're overseas, free shipping. If you got to travel any type of distance, it's free. Free shipping, along with 25%. I mean, it's not 25, 20% off. As long as you use our code LBR Media at checkout at manscaped.com. Y'all fellas got any more questions? Or
I'm trying to just keep my mouth shut, but it's just ironic that we're doing all this ball talk and we got a guest coming on. And I'm like, is this inappropriate?
I already want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. With Manscaped, it was going to be a lot of ball talk anyway. So, hey, it is what it is.
We need to start sales by October, by a certain date. So yeah, we got to go.
Let's get it.
Look, we trying to move up, man. We moving. We got to keep moving.
I feel like everybody's freezing now.
Oh no.
I'm sure you will. Of course, everyone talking about ball as well. I froze.
No, you good.
I'm back. I'm good.
You good?
Man,
you good?
All type of problems today. This is wild. I'm good now.
Yeah, I didn't see a problem personally.
Okay. Everything, man. Freezing. God, boy. Well, anyway, back to regular schedule programming. We do got a actual show today. We are doing Women's Month, and we do our first guest. She is up and coming in the game. She's on her way to heights. She's really good. She knows her thing. She's big on TikTok, And you may have seen her viral video on TikTok, and we will get into that.
I've seen her.
Segment with her, but
I've seen her. Part of my the worst day of my social media life, but you know.
But
without
further ado, let's get ready to get this jump started. Let's get ready to get it started. Let's be real.
Everybody's on mute.
But Sharky's like, I'm gonna stay on mute unless I'm talking about balls.
No, did the video play on y'all side?
Yes.
No, question. Did the video play on y'all end? That giant did not play on my end, bro. That's why.
Bro, stream y'all going through it right now. What's going on?
It played like different segments. They like played and stopped and played. Then when y'all like asked, talking about I was mute, it was still playing the last part. But I heard y'all.
We're gonna have to email them.
Anyway. Yeah, today been wild, bro. It's been wild. Like everything popping up slow. Literally, it's popping up slow on my end. Because even like with comments, if I like post a comment, that giant like it's just now popping up right here.
Something about y'all posting. I mean hosting.
That shame y'all was tripping for me earlier too. Okay, so I'm glad to know. Okay, that's good to know. I thought I like my saying full bars over here, so I don't think. Yeah, let's get it. Break, I guess in. Hopefully it comes in smooth. There we go. Shamaria.
What's up?
Technical difficulties over here, but how you doing?
It's great. I'm good. How are y'all?
Good.
A1.
I don't even want to say a dumb, immature response right now. So I'm great.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay.
Well, gotta be gentleman. But Shamaria Wiseman, host of Mario Knows Best, as you can see on the screen. You ready for the smoke?
I am. I think I'm ready. Yeah. I'm always ready, actually. I'm always ready.
All right. But before we get to that, we have to do our first flowers segment. So during the flowers segment, we give out our flowers to anybody, anything that anyone's doing well in sports, and not in sports. If it's life, anything else that you can think of, that's fine as well. As now, too, because I ain't person on screen, but Shamaria, do you have a flowers for us?
I want to say, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say myself. I don't want to be cocky, but yeah, I'm gonna say myself. You know, there was a lot of things I went through this year, but you know, I stayed on the right path, and I finally see the doors opening. So I'm gonna give myself my flowers. Yeah, I'll say myself.
That's what's up. Talk your ish. Talk your ish. Hey,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with that. Like I said, I met you a couple months ago through the Anthony Sane. He brought you on as one of his mentees, and yeah, I've definitely seen the growth. You was kind of, and of course, your first time coming meeting folks, you was a little shy, of course, but man, you definitely have grown, and I've seen you talking more, and you know, keeping, you know, you stand by what you say. So I asked you, we definitely respect it.
Appreciate it.
That's what, fellas. Anyone else got flowers?
Yeah, in the spirit of, you know, not talking much and then coming up in the sports world. I mean, we got to give flowers to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the honor of being with you in college, and you were literally, you know, one of the more quiet guys. I wouldn't say shy, but you were one of the more quiet guys. You know what I'm saying? But we were able to go through everything we went through with this podcast network to now. You know, you working with the Grizz now, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you made it,
Yeah.
it honestly felt like we made it. You know what I'm saying? And when I text you, I was like, bro, like, good shit, dog. We made it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you feel the same way. So definitely a flowers to you too.
Yes.
I have more
Appreciate
so
that.
of a
Appreciate
sympathy.
that. Like I said,
Oh,
man.
go ahead, Shark. No, go ahead, Shark, because you.
Are you good? Oh yeah. What I was about to say is, like I said, man. Oh yeah. Like when I started this journey, it was all, for all of us. Then I had to somewhere along the way, I had to realize I had to make it first before all of us weren't gonna make it at the same time, basically. So like I had to make sure I make it, then bring everyone else up. So like Tuke said, we're here now. So now the real work about to begin, but it's definitely exciting times coming up.
Yeah. All right, I'll keep mine in the realm of sports, and it's more of a sympathy flowers, but a big shout out to Brew McCoy right now, wide receiver for the Tennessee Vols. I don't know if you guys watched the game last night against South Carolina. Suffered a horrific ankle injury. It was just reported earlier that surgery was successful. Of course, Brew McCoy was the one person left from that legendary receiving core at Tennessee with him, Jalen Hyatt, and Cedric Tillman. So a big shout out to Brew McCoy, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
My flowers are in the music industry. First and foremost, man, shout out to Beyonce. I don't care what y'all say. She bring out the whole world. People that I never knew where Houston was flew to Houston to see her performance this past weekend all over my timeline. Shout out to her. Shout out to Usher. He's holding it down for the halftime show for the Super Bowl. All right. And I'm there for that. And then my last shout out goes to everybody that listens to Young Jeezy. He has released all those mixtapes. You should have already been listening to it. I'm done.
That y'all got me to and for Atlanta. I'm just gonna let you know right now. It was clutch.
You on mute, dog?
No, he was doing.
Am I unmuted now?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, my flowers go to someone local, everyone who's probably listening to and watching the show might not necessarily know her. We have had her on as a guest before, I think last March during Women's Month. Ina Esco. She put on a great weekend. Yesterday, September 30th is International Podcast Day, and she put on a great event in Memphis, Podbox Festival, and just great. We had like multiple sessions throughout the day. They also had a networking session Friday. I didn't make it to, but on Saturday I was part of a panel at 1:00 yesterday. Talking about building up a podcast network and just had different sessions speaking about using AI technology for podcasts and just other prominent podcasters giving advice on how to monetize and different things. So I took a lot of different nuggets throughout that whole just event. So she did a great job. I mean, putting it all together, and as well, even had a podcast pitch competition where they get like a month of free studio time at a station if whoever won the competition. I left out before they finished it because it was all day event, but definitely want to give my flowers to Ina.
Love to hear it, man. Shout out to Ina, man. That's the OG right there.
Oh, of course.
Like she really like taking the whole podcast queen to the whole nother level. Because I remember when she was still at the radio station thinking about doing podcasts, and then now to do podcasts to literally helping other people do their thing. Shout out to Ina. Hey, Ina.
That's Sergey. But normally I play one of our sponsored videos, but since StreamYard tripping, I don't trust it right now, so I'm just gonna have to read it off. Of course, SeatGeek. Y'all know we're sponsored by SeatGeek. Use our code LBR Media at checkout at SeatGeek.com for $20 off your first order. And we've had quite a bit of people doing our first month, so we definitely appreciate everyone who's supported us by using SeatGeek. For those who are new who haven't used it, who wants to go to a game, wants to go to a concert, any type of event, check us out. Sponsored SeatGeek.com. Use LBR Media checkout for $20 off your first order. But without further ado, main entree, we're starting with Q&A session for Shamaria. Tuke, take it away.
Why I gotta take it away? This show.
Because you the Q&A person. They always started out.
You always a Q&A person. Like,
Literally,
you know
you
that.
literally
No,
started
I'm
out.
kidding. Jamari, please don't take anything that I say to heart. Anything I say a lot of crap. In all honesty, I'm probably one of the nicest people you ever meet. But no, pretty much. So you are one of the young and up and coming podcasters in the game. Where'd you get your start? Like, what made you want to just step out on the limb and say, "Hey, this is what I want to do." You know what I'm saying?
Really, I would say like I'm a very, very opinionated person. Like it started off on TikTok. I had created it like 2 or 3 years ago. Didn't think much of it. Because at the time I was dead set on attending the University of Memphis. And then I would just work my way up through there. But once I saw other people, other basketball content creators on TikTok, I decided to, start making a couple of videos of my own. Because I got inspired by I would say my brother basically got me inspired to start doing things in sports in general. So I would probably just have to thank my brother and just watching other people make content. Because once I saw it, like if they could do it, then I'm like, then I can do it. So just watching other people and my brother.
I was just about to say, did that make it easier being able to talk to your brother about, sports or anything like that? Of course, seeing him have his opinion and you doing your own thing.
For sure. For sure. He's my co-host on my own podcast. And I go to him about everything sports related, everything pod related. And it just made it easier because he was like kind of into the same things I was in.
What's the podcast called?
Oh, my podcast is called Mario Knows Best.
Maria's Knows Best. Okay, cool. So that's a whole brand.
Co-host.
Bet. Did you end up going to Memphis? Are you at Memphis now, or?
I have to take another route, unfortunately.
Hey man, we all gonna get there. We all got different routes, and we definitely all gonna get there. Like you already, associating yourself with greatness with Sharky and Sane. So, just keep that going. Speaking of keep it going, like what was that moment like that encouraged you to keep going? Like, has there been a specific moment? Because of course, even with us starting off, we all could have been like, "Oh no, screw all this," we ain't got time for all this. But it was that moment it was a certain moment that was like, "All right, we got this. Let's keep going." And that moment for me, I think, was COVID. You know what I'm saying? Being able to still provide content in COVID, I think encouraged us a lot. So was there any moment that, that you've had so far that keep encouraging you?
Just like me, it made, my followers increased. So it's like people actually like my content. They want to hear me speak, say certain things. And I used to go live all the time. I kind of made a name for myself on NBA TikTok amongst the other creators. And so like once my name was like in the mouths of people, then I was like, yo, I could, like my names could be in a lot of people's mouths, and I want that. And so like knowing that I have like a name basis with like this dude named Chilltown OG, like I just thought that was cool. So I was like, yeah, I want to keep going with this.
And of course, one of the guys you connected with was Sane. How'd y'all connect?
Oh, I reached out to him, which I'm glad I did. Changed my life, really. Reached out to him. I saw him on I think it was News 13 or 3, one of those. And I realized that I had followed him. And so then I was just like, I'm going to reach out to him, tell him my background, tell him that I'm trying to basically get to where he is. And he reached back out to me, and then everything took off from there. He took me under his care, and I love it here, basically. Love it here.
Bad. What y'all got, man?
So that's the question I forgot to ask you last time I saw you in person, because I realized it when your post went viral and Damian Adams had commented on it. You was on Damian Adams' podcast, I think, early this year. Am I correct?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Because I remember when we met, I had already followed you. I was like, dang, I already followed you. And it was after you was on his show. And that's when I followed you from. So I remember that. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Damian Adams, man. Good people right there. But my question, My question for you. Has your answer changed since your viral post about the New York Liberty beating like 6 or 7 NBA teams? I know it changed a little bit on Same Show. You cut it down to about 2 or 3. Has it changed even more since then?
No. I'm still adamant that they could beat the Houston Rockets. For sure. And I think I said I think it was the Rockets and the Wizards. They could still beat those 2 teams. I'm locked in on it.
Okay, everybody's favorite mid team, and then Houston. Okay, that's okay.
Like we said, respect you for sticking with what you sticking with your statements.
Oh well, let me just answer my question right here before you go, Trevor. Like, so you got the Liberty winning the championship for WNBA then.
I do not. I think the Aces are still a better team than the Liberty. I'm a big Angel Wilson fan, so I'm rooting for her. The Aces just, granted they've had their falls against the Liberty during the regular season. I want to say they locked in right now. They swept the Dallas Wings. If I'm not mistaken, they done swept everybody in the playoffs.
They have.
I think they locked in for this. They want that. They want it. So I got the Aces.
You pretty much took the question I had. Was asking about the WNBA finals. So go ahead.
Okay. I got another. This is a question. Man. It's ironic this question happened because Tuke has actually mispronounced your name as well. How often do people mispronounce your name? Because when you see it, we think Maria. So
my bad.
It's cool. And I've had conversations with my mom about this. I hate that she named me this. Really, honestly, it's spelled like She Maria. Sometimes, like, I've gotten so used to people mispronouncing my name that I just honestly don't care anymore how people say it. I decided to shorten it. I decided to take away the she obviously and just go by. It's really Maria, but if you call me Maria, that's cool too. So used to it.
Cool. I'm happy you said that because it's like we already got a bunch of things that you kind of upset with me about, and then me calling you Maria, which probably I'm good to know that it upset you.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm used to it. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that jaw take was crazy.
All right.
Very crazy.
Just pissed everybody off.
Yes, as it should.
What happened? What was it?
I don't know.
Talking about Ja Morant?
Oh, you just gonna rip the band-aid? We just gonna rip the band-aid right on off, huh? Hey,
I mean, you know me. If she gonna stand in the Liberty can beat the Wizards, which I honestly believe too. I'm gonna stand in my point, and for those, because I guess Sharky is freezing. I guess we can talk about it a little bit, but for those wondering, I did say that the Memphis Grizzlies were not gonna make the playoffs, and Shamaria was one of the ones who commented. And by the way, thank you again. I get to actually thank you in person for not being mean to me on that day. You were a part of that day, but your response was amazing. It allowed me to respond in a good way, and we can talk about it now if you want to. I still believe that the Grizzlies won't make the playoffs. We gonna see, even though I got a Grizz hat on. It's crazy.
What teams do you think just because I can only name about 3 to 4 teams that's dead locks better than the Grizzlies? It ain't I just don't see
it. It's not the fact that everybody's better than the Grizzlies. It's too many question marks that I have. That last season, they didn't do a good job of answering. So, of course, the obvious Ja Morant missing 25 games. I say 25 to 35 because even out of the 57 games that he's going to play, he's not going to play all those 57 games. Are we really trusting Jaren Jackson to play all 82 games? Steve-O coming back. Are we expecting him to come back healthy? Brandon Clark coming back. Marcus Smart, how is he going to fit in this offense? When in the whole Western Conference, if you look at everybody in the West, they literally saying offense is going to win us, this playoff ring. And we look at the Grizzlies, do we really got the offensive firepower that we think we do? It's just too many question marks for me to automatically go, hey, the Grizz going to make the playoffs, y'all. When it's in back, it is when it's play-in time, we may be struggling in the time because I don't think we're going to win. Everybody thinking 15 games that we're going to win without Ja in those first 25. And you got us winning 10. And I think that's gonna come back to hurt us.
Well, the Brandon Clark question I already answered, bro. We're not seeing Brandon Clark until next year. Like, bro, that was the Achilles. Like, it's gonna take a minute for him.
Yeah, because
He's one of my favorite good players.
And they talking about he probably come back at the end of the season, but he won't be Brandon Clark. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If
He's
he
not
come
gonna
back,
be Brandon Clark until
next year.
Till next year for sure.
Yeah.
For real.
I just think we still gonna be able to maintain. I just don't see nobody really posing no threat. I think we can maintain them 25 games without Ja and still have a positive record with him coming back.
So you think we're gonna have a positive record in those first 25 games? And like I said, I think that's the disconnect from me and all Grizz fans that we've done. I don't. I really don't. I can't see it. And of course, me being a Grizz fan, I want us to win. Like people watching the videos, like, oh, you idiot, you a hater, you this and that. No, I want us to succeed. But just putting two and two together, too many goddamn questions I got about this team versus everybody else who I think did get better. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting season for us.
I stand
real interesting.
We shall see.
I already told Saint I'm taking that victory lap as soon as I touch down him. Look, as soon as Grizz don't make the playoffs, hey Saint, when can I pull up? I'm buying that flight and I'll pull it straight to y'all. We're gonna have a full person-to-person conversation.
Yep.
I can't wait.
Yep. As soon as they make it, we're gonna be having a really good conversation for real.
Yep.
But you and Sheedy, because Sheedy be skating by. Nah, both of y'all. Both.
I said I stand with him.
Sheedy be slick. Sheedy be slick. Nah, Sheedy be slick with it, man. Because he's saying like he is saying the same exact thing. Boy.
That is
She
true.
let me take all the bullet, using me as a fucking bulletproof vest. Like,
I don't know what it is, bro.
I don't understand. Like I was saying stuff too, but only 2 went viral. So I was like, all right, I just retweet with them. I don't know what else to do at this point.
I know you got my back, bro. It's cool.
Of course.
It's good. Plus, you're going through some shit right now anyway. Like you, y'all. I know y'all over there hurting right now. We talked about it earlier, but it's cool. I'm here for you. F you, Portland.
Speaking.
Well, here we go. Rip the Band-Aid off. So I guess go ahead, Shark.
Speaking of them, let's go ahead transition. Damian Lillard, Portland Trail Blazers. And man, in fact, another trade happened today that kind of completed it. The full trade, but y'all know Damian Lillard got traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. Trail Blazers got back. It was a 3-team trade. They got Entree Aiden from the Suns, Drew Holiday, 2029 first-round pick from the Bucks, and 2 first-round pick swaps with the Bucks in 2028 and 2030. The Suns got Grayson Allen, Keon Johnson, Nasir Little, and Yusuf Nurkic from Portland. And well, Nurkic is from Portland, Little from Portland, Keon Johnson from shout out to Tennessee, Keon Johnson. I didn't know he's still in the league. Grayson Allen from Milwaukee. Right. I didn't know he was in the trade.
Yeah.
So I'm reading out right here. And also the Trailblazers see Tumani Kamara from the Suns. So it's another addition to trade. But then Drew Holiday got flipped today from Portland to Boston for Malcolm Brogdon, Robert Williams, 2024 first-round pick via the Warriors, and 2029 first. Is that the first-round pick the Grizzlies had?
I want to say yes, to be honest with you.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, I want to say yes.
Yeah.
It was either that one or I think we had a Golden State pick.
was.
We traded that one. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The Golden State pick. The Marcus Smart trade. Yeah. We traded 2 first. That was the Golden State pick.
Yeah,
that was the Boston who just traded. Yeah. And also a 2029 first unprotected first round pick from the Celtics. So of all these details, starting with Shamaria, what to make of this? Who won? Who's the true winner? You got to only choose one winner. Let's choose the actual winner out of all these. Who won this trade?
I think really all teams gain good pieces. All teams gain people that were needed. But for sure, the Milwaukee Bucks took it with them adding Damian Lillard to their roster. A top 10 player in the league last season. That's what they added to their roster, along with another top 2 player in the league. So I think
Top who?
top
Oh, my
two.
My
Top
bad.
two.
I'm being
Giannis is
rude.
the second best player in the league. So yeah, a top 10 player with a top 2. Come on, Bucks got that.
Can you just for me? Can you say who your number one
Hey.
is above Giannis, real quick? Just real quick.
Nikola Jokic.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
I said his
Okay,
name right. I get told I don't say his name right,
You
but
did.
Nikola, y'all know who I'm talking about.
You
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
Yep. Should have been
Nikola,
3-time
let's
MVP.
go.
He the best player. Okay, we need to stop calling. We call it just relinquish. All right, Trevor.
Oh man, as far as a winner, I mean, it's got to be obvious. It's the Milwaukee Bucks. So everything Mario said already, everything that we've kind of asked of Giannis, and everything that's probably a weakness in Giannis's game, as far as being clutch, as far as wanting the ball in the moment and things of that nature, all of that is solved now with the arrival of Damian Lillard. So now Giannis really doesn't have to do much but just be Giannis now. So now when it's clutch time and the Bucks need a bucket, they can just go straight to Dame. Now, of course, everyone has been talking with the viral videos of him being introduced in Milwaukee, and he's looking like he doesn't want to be there. That's a whole nother conversation we'll get to hopefully at this point. But yeah, the obvious winner here definitely will have to be the Bucks. I will actually give the Trailblazers, I guess, honorable mention. Aiden and getting, well, no pun intended, Aiden and getting DeAndre Aiden the hell up out of Phoenix, because he's been wanting to leave Phoenix for God knows how long.
Right.
Getting him out of Phoenix and into Portland, where he can finally do something, or at least try to do something, and those who are fans of him or whatever. So yeah, most definitely the Bucks though, but I'll give an honorable mention to the Trailblazers at the very least for at least getting DeAndre Aiden.
Gee, you want to go or you want me to, brother? The winner of this trade to me in this whole situation is the Boston Celtics. I say the Boston Celtics is because they traded away pieces. Pretty much they didn't want Brogdon anymore for whatever reason. They didn't want him anymore, and Robert Williams, who was effective when he did play, stayed hurt. But you bring in a Drew Holiday who said, I want to be done with this in 2-3 years. But in those 2-3 years, he's still giving max effort. He's still balling the hell out. And I think he's going to go all in on this Boston Celtics team that I think that he's a perfect fit for. Everybody went crazy when they traded Marcus Smart, who was quote unquote the heart of the team. But now you bring in Drew Holiday, who I think is going to be way more effective, who's going to be, especially in all kind of lineups, it's going to be crazy. He can literally guard the perimeter 1-4, which is going to be a problem for the Bucks. This is nothing against Dame Lillard, because I honestly feel like Dame can win MVP next season, to be honest with y'all. I think the Bucks will be a top seed, if not the top seed in the East. But damn it, I can't wait for us to bring Sheedy in, because if y'all remember what happened last season, Sheedy said, hey, we want the Bucks. Again, on 3 Hardaway. Me and Savage, shout out Savage, looked at him like he was stupid. And he said, we're going to whoop their ass. And what happened? He whooped their ass with nobodies, right? Now you got Dame on the Bucks, which, again, I like. But you lose depth. You lose your best perimeter defender. You're going to come in with Middleton, who we call mid as hell last season. Who is he going to play like? Brook Lopez, 36, 37 years old. And most importantly, you still got a new coach going against Coach Spo. So if you asking me right now who I got between the Bucks and the Heat, I'm still going Heat. And this ain't got nothing to do with Dame. It got everything to do with the person that Mario called the second best player in the league, who has no bag. He's a rim runner. He's going to forever be a rim runner until proven otherwise. And I think the next 2 seasons are going to determine whether Giannis is good versus whether Giannis is great. That's all I got to say.
Well, the Miami Heat weren't in this trade, and that's fine. But I believe the winner of this trade actually is the Phoenix Suns. The reason why I say the Phoenix Suns is when they made that trade for Bradley Beal, we questioned, I mean, most of us questioned where the rest of these players going to be at, right? Because KD, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and at that time, Ayton can't be the only 4 players, and then they got Bobo's tall, soft ass. But like they only had like 5-6 players on the roster, right? They're still adding a lot of quality depth at positions. Grayson Allen, as much as no one really likes him, he's still a great defender. And you got some other pieces that they're going to need. Nurkic down there, that's what KD needs. KD don't need Ayton to be standing in the paint looking like a fucking bozo, not knowing what to do. Nurkic will at least get out the way or create his own shot. So to me, the winner was realistically the Suns. And you have Nurkic, who has played a little bit against Joker, because remember, it was Nurkic and Joker that got drafted by the Nuggets. And until Nurkic went down, then it became Joker, and I mean, Joker's been taken off ever since. But at least they have something where, I think Ayton kind of hid some more when they played them in the playoffs. So give me the Suns as the winners, and unless we talk about the losers, I won't mention no one else.
Oh, we're going to get there, but let me say my winner first. It's the same as yours. Ultimate winner. Kind of like what Mario said, everyone came away out of this on good hands. And I saw Mike, and I meant to mention it, Mike hadn't said in the comments there. Portland talking about shopping Malcolm Brogdon. Portland got a lot. I think way more. And I don't know if they Miami. I always thought with Miami it was going to be a 3-14 trade with them too. But I guess they didn't believe in, I'm going to get on him and I lose the thing. It's Tyler Hero. Even as a trade piece, right? You can look at Drew Holiday and say, I could trade him for something else. You can now look at Malcolm Brogdon and say you can trade him for something else. But I guess they look at Tyler Hero because I can see why he didn't match in the backcourt, because you already got Scoot Henderson, got Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharp. That's guard heavy. You got Jeremy Grant. So I understand don't want it. DeAndre Ayton, a big man who has talent. He may just need to leave Phoenix, and we're going to see, right, and see what it's like. And they want to get rid of Nurkic as well, and they got rid of Nurkic in this trade. But the reason I say Phoenix, same as Sheedy said, getting Nurkic, who was starting ahead of Jokic. Jokic to become Jokic until Nurkic got hurt. Nurkic got hurt, then Jokic came, started, took over the starting job, and now he's what he is. And Nurkic got traded and still has had a solid career. And what helps Phoenix is now when they play Denver, they didn't have a big body. Nurkic ain't the greatest defender, right? And he has injury questions. He has injury questions, but he's another big body that you can throw at Jokic, because Jokic ain't great on defense either. And Nurkic you can give him the ball in the paint, he can get you some easy baskets, which Phoenix didn't have at all. It was straight Devin Booker, Kevin Durant on the perimeter, jump shooting team, which that's why kind of weird. Where I understand why Toop thought they were going to win the championship when you don't believe in jump shooting teams winning, but that's what they were last year. They needed a Nurkic, and so that helps them immensely. They're on a problem. Still have point guard question. Let's see if Bradley Beal really could be a point guard to get him the ball when he needs it. But I think they're the most winner out of everything. But everybody pretty much won. My loser question I want to ask: who's the biggest loser, Philly or Miami? Let's start with you, Sheedy.
Shit, Philly. I don't believe it's Miami. The reason why I'm going to say it's not Miami, not me being biased, but what trade assets does Miami truly have besides Tyler Hero, which either people will go with him or not go with him, and Kyle Lowry's $30 million, Duncan Robinson, who may be on the heater, may not be, for $20 million. We don't really have that. And so unless we're trading a big piece like a Jimmy Butler or a Bam Adebayo, it's hard for us to get something done. To me right now, it's Philadelphia. You just got crowned the MVP last season, Joel Embiid. Finally, you can have it. Just to get embarrassed again in the second round and not to show up in game 7. I think you shot an abysmal below 30% or below 33% as the MVP. Doesn't make any sense to me. You're still in turmoil right now. You don't know if James Harden is going to play with you and how much he's going to weigh if he does play with you, or if he's going to be gone. You have a new head coach as well that's coming in. And so who knows what Nick Nurse's system is not really for a big man, so to speak. You really saw more of the perimeter players scoring more often than not in that system. So unless his system is going to change, then what are they really going to do? So to me, the bigger loser is Philadelphia, because at this point right now, and I don't mean to compare this, but the Bucks and Celtics are gaining up to not beat Philadelphia. They're getting up to beat Miami. And so Miami is a team to beat in the East. It's not Philadelphia, and Philadelphia has not made any moves to get any better besides trying to get James Harden out, which that's not going to happen, at least right now. So to me, those teams don't come together to beat Philadelphia. Philadelphia is already a loser. So they can continue losing. They can continue hitting that bell. They can continue bringing Kevin Hart. They can continue playing Meek Mill every day, but they're not getting out of the second round year after year after year. Sorry, the process has been over since Jimmy Butler left and y'all decided to play Tobias Harris $40 million a season, which he's still collecting this year. I'm done.
Ooh, Shamaria.
I honestly don't know because I know this offseason the Heat did lose a lot of pieces that helped them thrive last year in the playoffs. But they still do have their coach, still got their star player. But then in Philly, you know, you got like two disgruntled superstars. And like you got a new coach. I'll say Philly for right now, but I don't think Miami, like, it ain't like a big gap. I think they both got issues that we gonna obviously see next season in the regular season and the playoffs. That's how I see it.
Trevor.
Free Joel Embiid. Next slide.
Free him. Free him. It's hard for me to pick an answer with these two when I'm steady thinking about Portland, right? And I'm gonna still say, yeah, there you go.
The question was Miami or Philly. Come on now, answer the question.
And I know that. My thing is like the answer was who I guess the worst position in these two.
Loser, Philly or Miami?
Basically, who lost in this? Not who in the worst position, but who lost out the most of everything just transferred.
Okay, so who lost the most out in Damian Lillard?
I'm
still trying to figure out why Philly's not getting better. They didn't do shit in the summer, so I'm still just trying to figure out like what Philly got to do with any of this. You know what I'm saying?
Because they could have got Drew Holiday out of this, or they could have got Dame. Remember, they could have got
Drew Holiday or Dame out of this. It was literally there.
Gotcha. Okay. This aspect is only one loser because the Heat's still the best team in the East, and it's Philly.
No, they're not.
But you know, I still got to bring up the Portland thing real quick because I feel like Portland is the bigger loser in this whole situation because they had trouble getting help for Dame in the first place, right? And then everybody in the NBA is looking, oh, okay, your the best player in your franchise history is saying, hey, I want to go here for in my opinion, the ending of my career. Fuck with me. Nah. We're gonna send you somewhere. Granted, it's against the Bucks, and we're gonna send you somewhere that you could possibly succeed in. But if I'm telling y'all I want to go here, go ahead and make it happen. Because if not, how long y'all think the future rookie of the year gonna be at Portland Trailblazer? How long you really think anybody else gonna come to Portland to help Aiden out? And the Portland think that Aiden is a top 5 center. So it's like, if you're really asking who's a loser, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's Portland in that aspect. But to answer the question, Philly ain't winning, Philly ain't losing, Philly shouldn't even be a part of this. Like, I don't think they had any chance to get Dame, period.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to Miami Heat. you gave Vincent Walker, they made Struce walk all this summer. We talking about getting Dame, and we're stuck with who? I haven't seen Tyler Hero play in the playoffs since the bubble. Truly play. I saw him slow out the next year. I saw him slow out, then get hurt the year after that. I saw him get hurt last year. You stuck with a player who's not there when you need him the most. You literally already had a championship if he was healthy. And you got to depend on him again, and I haven't seen him in 3 years. At least, and like I said, Philly, not a great situation, but you still they just need to go ahead and find a trade for Harden. That's what they're stuck in a service situation. Yeah, both of them are losers, but out of this whole ordeal between Dame and Drew Holiday, Miami all summer was like, we getting Dame. They pretty much, it was set in stone, we getting Dame, and this is gonna be the person that gets us over the top. Instead, you're back. Get back in the pecking order. You're not like, yeah, you beat Milwaukee last year without Dame. Tyler Hero
4-1, by the way.
huh?
Easily 4-1. The only game that they won was without Giannis. I mean,
That's
is
what's up.
Dame Lillard gonna be a four game difference against the Heat that honestly, like I talked to Sheet about this earlier. Two players that's underrated in this whole situation. One, Duncan Robinson. He found his touch and he found his swag back. Number two, Josh Richardson, who probably will be starring shooting guard. We will make the faces if he won't, but the last time he played for the Heat, he averaged 16 points a game. So, I mean, you replacing true, but at the same time, look at Max Strus.
I like Josh Richardson.
Right, as you should be. But look at the players that we didn't know of stepping up. So it's like next man up for the Heat, and they still got Coach Spo. So I'm like, you still got Michael Jordan's son and Bam. You still got the core that got you to the NBA Finals 2 years in a row. I mean, not 2 years in a row, but 2 years, two last 3 years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. Like, you still got.
I got you. I got you if you need it. I got you.
I mean, 4 years. My man, 2 out of
4. All just to be Michael Jordan's son. That would let y'all know Michael Jordan would have been a shit in this NBA.
Miami not the best team.
We heard the same thing last year. Yeah.
Right.
I love where I'm thinking of championship. They needed someone to put them over the top. That didn't happen. Jimmy Butler tires out. He's my favorite player. He tires out as the postseason goes on due to injury, whatever reason, or because he ain't got enough help. Bam didn't show up to the finals. Jimmy was already done by that point, right? None of these players ain't gonna be there when it matters the most. So that's why I choose Miami. Because Philly is what they are. I don't expect them. I don't look at them as championship contender. So that's my main reason choosing Miami.
All right.
And I honor the comments about losing Gabe Vincent and Max Strus. Kudos to them for the Lakers and the Cavs. And these opportunities don't happen without Tyler Hero as well. We also have Thomas Bryant, which was a rebounding problem that we used to have.
That was a good one.
I don't like Kevin Love. But I really like. Yes, we signed him again. And he's going to be the starting four, which I absolutely do not like. And people know I will come on here and talk about the Heat. And then, like Caleb Martin being our starting four was not it. However, again, the teams were not assembled to beat anyone else. Portland, fuck you, by the way. But those teams were not assembled for anything else but to beat the Miami Heat. And so, to me, we'll see y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't care what green jersey they want to put on. And I got my Heat winning in 7. I don't care who we play.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, you gave him a third win. It was Heat in 6 earlier.
Oh, I mean, Heat in 6. Well, our first round. It depends on who we play the first round.
Okay, I got you.
Like if we play like the Bucks in the first round again, we'll take them out in 6, and then we'll get to Eastern Conference Finals and win in 7.
Gotcha.
That's what's up, Sheedy. Are y'all gonna win the NBA Finals?
A question that's always never told because I don't know who's coming out the West.
I got you.
Sorry, they fighting outside. My fault.
Oh man, wait. Moving forward, last segment of the day. Would you rather? Shamaria, do you got it? Would you? If you don't, it's fine. Do you have a would you rather for us?
SGA or Ja Morant?
God damn!
Why you ask? Stop this, because you got two people on that's gonna choose Shay. Because I ain't about to deal with this argument with these folks.
I really don't want to deal with this argument either.
That's Street Hardaway.
Yeah,
Ja Morant. Leave it there for me. Probably Ja for Trevor. Shay for the other two.
I love
question.
I love Shay. I absolutely love Shay, but Ja Morant.
The other two didn't have Ja. They top 10 point guards.
So I don't even know why you asked
that. Gosh.
And I love Ja. I love Ja. SGA.
Looking ass.
Yes.
Nah, too. Frank got the rankings, buddy. Well, I know part of your reason was Ja missing 25 games. That's why your rankings were what they were.
Yeah, so I think he was talking more so with the upcoming season. I don't think it's just.
Yeah.
All right. So if I have to pick, right, y'all know the biggest, Shamaria, you may not know, my biggest gripe with Ja Morant is his ability to do something other than try to lay the ball up and get contact in late game situations, right? Versus SGA, who can close out any game that he wants. He's a 6'6" point guard who can defend 1 through 3, 1 through 4. He's averaging 30 points a game.
That comment. Oh my gosh, for real.
Give me up. Hey, his best playoff moment is about to come. Like me and Sheedy got the Thunder in the playoffs this season. And SGA, who was able to get mentored from Chris Paul himself for a year, I gotta go SGA. It hurt.
So, what was the question? Give me his best playoff moment. SGA's playoff moment.
Yeah.
So that makes him less of a player because he
exactly
has to the
kind of does. Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay. So. And what did Ja do? He got them a finals.
He got the 2 40-point games against the Lakers last season, who ended up making the Western Conference Finals. And or you could say they did lose that game. And did they lose that 40-point game he had against the champs that season? That playoff?
Golden State.
40-point game he had against the Golden State Warriors.
That was cute.
What you mean? That was cute.
Did they get out the second round?
We was hurt. What are we doing? We was hurt.
Shea got the first round?
Ja, who got past the first round, made the second round, compared to a player who ain't touched a playoff since Chris Paul.
Agreed.
Granted, they roster ain't been as good, but expect big things from the Thunder this season. They actually give us your best playoff moment. The best playoff moment to be coming this season.
Their roster was decent last year. Y'all forget they did knock off the Pelicans in the play-in, and they were not that far off from getting in the playoffs outright. Because I'm pretty sure they could have beat the Timberwolves if they really just wanted to.
And they knocked the Pelicans off because
they lost by like 30.
Well, the Timberwolves just upset. Number one, OKC didn't want to be there, and the Timberwolves were PO because they knew they should have beat the Lakers. So it is what it is.
There is no best playoff moment for SGA, so I'll say it. There you go.
That's right. Yeah. But I think it's gonna come this season. It's gonna come this season.
The Thunder not even gonna be better than the Kings.
Mike Penn has one.
Oh, he does?
I mean, the Kings already was the 3 seed.
Yeah, the Kings were 3 seed.
Mike. He said, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook right now. Who do you want on your team more if you need a starting point guard?
Russell Westbrook.
I mean, I think Chris Paul. It depends on what team.
What's the scenario? What's the scenario?
It's really points. Depends on your team. I say Chris Paul.
No, it's not even the team. No, it's not even the team. What's the scenario? Because for the past 4 or 5 seasons, Chris Paul has been injury prone when it comes to the playoffs.
Exactly.
So if we're talking the playoffs right now, as erratic as he's been, give me Russell Westbrook if we're talking the playoffs. Now, we just talking just a regular season game or things of that nature, or just someone just have on team right now. Yeah, Chris Paul. But I also have to know, if I'm choosing Chris Paul, I know I'm losing him in the playoffs. The inevitable Chris Paul hamstring lower leg injury is almost as inevitable as Thanos. It's coming. So,
NBA commandment. We know what's up.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm in a playoff series for my life right now, honestly, I would take I'll take Russ. I'm sorry.
I guess I'll answer it. I'll take Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has taken less with more. I mean, has taken less to a greater play. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not discrediting what Chris Paul did with New Orleans and the Hornets with West, but every other run that Chris Paul has made with Shea, right? With SGA, Russell Westbrook did a lot even last season with the Clippers.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that with Chris Paul. So I got Russell Westbrook.
And to that point, Trevor, you definitely swayed me because Russell Westbrook was left by himself because the other two people got hurt on the Clippers. The Clippers probably could legit made a run if Kawhi and Paul George were there.
He's
So,
a reason they even got a win in that series against.
Yeah. Well, no, Kawhi is the reason they got the
I mean,
win.
no, I'm saying like I'm saying Kawhi. I'm not knocking Kawhi. We expect Kawhi to be Kawhi. Yeah, we expect Kawhi to be Kawhi, but I'm like Russ's energy and things of that nature was what got them over the top for that one win against Phoenix.
That's right. His defense. I mean, he made defense stop down the stretch, and he also his energy kept them. Even when Kawhi went down, they stayed close. They were competitive the rest of the season. They got swept out. So, yeah. All right, I got it. Would you rather? It goes back to my Twitter post that yesterday. What's your biggest? And I hate what ifs. I'm a what ifs of what if person. But what's your biggest what if in sports history?
I got two.
I got too many. Go ahead, Mark.
But they they NBA. They more or less NBA related though. Just sports in general.
Yeah, don't matter.
Well,
it don't matter. Just go ahead.
Derrick Rose. What if he doesn't get injured? And the Kobe Bryant and Chris Paul situation. Those are my two.
Okay.
I think I got two as well. The first one would be more so football. Like, what if Cam Newton didn't have to go against the Denver Broncos with slow ass Peyton Manning? What if he would have won a Super Bowl for my Carolina Panthers? Shout out to
that was the Von Miller show, bro.
Von Miller specifically.
That was the Von Miller show, bro.
That shit was embarrassing. Like, if my dog would have won a ring, would he still be in the league? That's number one. Number two, if Mario Chalmers would have never hit that goddamn 3-pointer against my Memphis Tigers. Talk about heartbreak.
Make their free throws.
That too. What if Memphis to make their free throws?
Yeah.
Like before you got the 3 off.
Like I still remember like going to school that day, or going in high school. It was like, damn, bro. Like you could literally feel the energy in the city low as hell right now because these folks are just lost because of that one shot. And because of the free throws. Not
in Knoxville on my end. Everybody that was at UT that was from Memphis was ready to fight. Like it's like all of Memphis that was in Knoxville right now just converged together. It was just waiting on something to pop.
He's creating his own spirit bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with two as well. I'll one football. What if they would have called? Oh no. What if the tuck rule would have never existed for the Patriots to win their first Super Bowl? What kind of run would or would not have occurred from that?
Yeah.
The other is, what if Kobe and Shaq would have found a way to make it work?
Yeah. Like them.
Those are good. Yeah. I guess since everybody's going with two, I'll go with two. I'll be the unconventional one and go baseball. And I actually put it on Twitter. What if Derek Jeter would have just played back and caught that line drive from that bloop single from Luis Gonzalez? You talking about a storybook ending for the New York Yankees. 9/11 had just happened, all of that stuff. The infamous George Bush first pitch that rallied the Yankees. If the Yankees go on to win that game and win that World Series, we're probably still talking about it to this day, given all the ramifications that happened that year. And yes, with everything that happened that year with 9/11 and all of that with New York City, we'll still be talking about it to this day. Like they would probably have a national holiday because of that. Like this, and then obviously, what if Clay Bennett wasn't so cheap and decided to pay James Harden and kept OKC together, the original OKC together, with Durant, Westbrook, and Harden? What if he actually went and paid? Actually, he could have paid Ibaka and Harden and kept them all and just paid the luxury tax that one season.
Cheap bastard.
And kept things rolling, but we all know how that turned out.
Cheap bastard.
Right. I'm like going. I had the two I had was like my favorite. So 2K one that I had Memphis Tigers. Of course, the other one, Tennessee Titans, 2000 Super Bowl. 1 yard, Mike Jones makes a tackle. Like what if, right? We might have, at least overtime, a chance of beating Kurt Warner, But one that's recent that has nothing to do with my favorite teams. What if Draymond Green don't get himself suspended for Game 5 in the 2016 finals?
That's a good one.
Then my guy Kevin Durant don't get a ring because he's never on the Warriors.
He should have been suspended
After
in
Steve
the damn
Adams.
Thunder Centers.
I know the Steve Adams kick.
He should have been suspended in the damn Thunder series, but hey, I ain't gonna get on my soapbox right now.
Hey, go to what if on that one too. You got suspended
because it's a lot. Because
y'all still choked each other away, No,
I mean, KD still choked it away in Game 6 and 7.
Yeah,
we're not gonna go there.
Hey, not too much on KD, bro.
Hey, it's facts is facts. So
hey.
That's facts.
Oh, I got
yeah, what's up?
We can go. This go. Y'all go.
Along with being a huge Memphis fan, like every team in Memphis, I'm also a huge Kyrie Irving fan.
Yes, hey, there we go. Common ground.
Yeah, I'm a Kyrie fan.
Whoa.
That's my favorite player besides Shamaria.
Look at that.
What if Kyrie don't get hurt against the Bucks? I think they sitting on the ring.
Woo!
They sitting on a ring.
I agree.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
What if Kevin Durant's shoe size was a half foot smaller?
I'll give you that one. If Kyrie isn't injured, yeah, the Nets are sitting on the championship that year. I'll give you that one.
Yep.
In the spirit of NBA versus WNBA, right? Lamar, I gotta ask you this one, right? A few years ago, Brittany Griner said that she can beat DeMarcus Cousins 1-on-1. What you said about that? You think so?
Okay, during that time, no, with the way Boogie was playing, she not beating no prime Boogie. She not doing that. But there was another one. I didn't go viral for this one like I did the other take, but it was Trae Young versus what's that? Breanna Stewart. Breanna is washing Trae Young. I don't think it's close at all. I think 1-on-1, Breanna taking it. But I think there are some WNBA players that can be NBA players for sure.
Of course. We'll be super.
Yeah, 1-on-1. Yeah. 1-on-1.
Yeah.
1-on-1, Breanna Stewart versus Trae Young. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
I can see you. Actually, I'll just spare Trae Young. I can see that.
Hey, none at all. But yeah. I ain't seen Trae Young sit down nowhere. So you asking him to sit down in the chair and guard Breanna Stewart? No. Next slide.
Next slide.
Oh man, that was some good ones. Fun episode. Shamaria, appreciate you coming on. Let everybody know where to follow you at.
Oh, TikTok, Maria_knows_best. YouTube, Maria_knows_best. Or just Maria knows best. My Twitter handle, just type in Maria. It should pop up, really. Instagram, Maria_is_wise. Those are all my socials.
Cool. Yeah, check it out, man. She's starting to make it. Already going viral. She on the way. Well, y'all know us. Follow us at LBR_media on Twix. Y'all already know what it is. Twitter, X, wherever you call it. We call it Twix over here. TikTok, IG, and Facebook at LBR_media again. Also, subscribe and watch on YouTube at Let's Be Real Media. Subscribe on 11 different podcast platforms at Let's Be Real Sports. Also, check out our other podcasts on the network. 3 the Hard Way went live earlier today with Savage, Sheedy, and Took. Also, Jeans Report with Darren Jeans. He's been quiet lately since the football season started, but yeah. Shout out there, I got Jeans over there.
Who's his quarterback again? Okay, we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, we gonna keep it moving. But you can follow me on any platform, specifically Twitter. Check me out tomorrow. It's be at Grease's Media Day and keep you updated on everything going on there at the @DAONE_P Shark.
Yeah, I'm at the Art of Trevor. Of is a preposition, so of course don't capitalize it if you know your grammar. Let's Be Real Gaming is up and moving. I'm getting ready to record more of these 2K content for you guys. Simply Trevor LBR on YouTube. Oh my god, I almost forgot it. So yeah, we moving.
Fuck Portland. That's my underscore. That's everything. Y'all want to trade to all the teams that are going against Miami. Fuck you, Portland. You want to edit this. Fuck you, Portland. It's really shitty.
No, I don't. I just had to put the explicit little mark on it. We good.
Yeah, this
You're
this is definitely gonna get that parental advisory.
Kids don't listen. Hey, it's that Tab Shakir, man. Appreciate y'all for checking it out. Again, Cap, congratulations to you. I'm happy my comments didn't stop you from moving up in the world. And we all gonna just keep being proud of you. We all gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Appreciate that again. And speaking of kids, shout out to NFL, the Toy Story game this morning.
John,
that was funny.
Lit. I love it.
I was there tripping, bro. That jump was straight.
Yeah.
They had Sling. They had Sling.
They had Sling as
he was on the first down.
Yeah. It was great.
He was on the sideline, so he was the first down.
Yeah, before we forget, follow our fifth member who could be on today, Skylar at _Skylito.
Yep, pretty easy to follow. Simple. Just add that _Skylito.
Yeah. There you go.
Till next time. Let's get out of here. Peace.